up here next, Jeff Wolverton.
Thank you for that, sir.
Yeah, man.
Hey, how's it tonight?
Good. Yeah.
By the way, I'm from Ohio State, so the whole Wolverine thing really pissed me off. But, so I was going to come up here and talk about my sex life, like I usually do, but I said I won't do that anymore, because my sex life is very personal to me. And I mean very, very personal to me. Actually, it's entirely personal now, it's just me. But, yeah, I mean, I've been, monosexual now for about a year, but I gotta say, it hasn't been all bad. I mean, for one, my backhand's great, right? I got these great forearms. My ability to shake up spray paint cans, like, phenomenal. Trick, by the way, when you guys have to switch hands, they grow even like that. Yeah, good trick. Any drinking out there tonight? Yeah. Drinking? Okay, there we go. You ever meet one of these people that don't drink? I mean, like, never, ever took a drink? I didn't even know these people existed, but I was at a club once, there was a comedian. I got to him afterwards, and I'm like, oh, you were great, man, let me buy you a shot. I swear to God, he says this, he goes, thank you, don't buy me a shot, I don't drink alcohol. And I'm like, so, you just want a beer then? He goes, no, I don't drink any alcohol at all. And I'm like, wow, you must smoke a lot of pot. He goes, no, I don't smoke pot either. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, so it's all cocaine? That will kill you, dude. He goes, no, I don't do any drugs at all. I'm like, wow, so what do you do with all your time? He goes, well, I'm almost constantly masturbating. I'm like, hey, me too! Switching the hand. I was going to give him a high five, but, So my name's Jeff. As you can see, I'm kind of a big guy. Oh, there's people over here. Hey. I'm kind of a big guy. I was actually at a bar once, and a girl comes up to me and she goes, oh, you look like you spent some time on the football field in high school. And I'm like, oh yeah, man, I took the field every single game freshman year on. And it turned out to be a girl that actually knew something about football, so she's like, oh really? You know what? You were a starter, huh? What position do you play? And I'm like, first trombone. That counts, right? Actually, I used to be buff, and then I gained weight, and then I got women called cuddly. You ever get this? You ever get this? You go cuddly? Now say this like a compliment, right? He's like, no, not me. Ever women call you a teddy bear? Once. I don't say this like it's a compliment. They'd be like, oh, you're so cute. You're like a big teddy bear. That's actually that's the worst thing you can ever call a guy, okay, women? And the reason why is kind of technical. It's because we know that you don't fantasize about getting bent over and drilled by a teddy bear. Okay? You're at a hot chick, you fantasize about looking back and seeing the Care Bears back there. So at this point I've been cuddly for so long, I don't even remember sex. I don't even get sex references anymore. You know when you go to the doctor and he's trying to ask you if you're practicing safe sex, but he's very subtle about it? They're like, so tell me, Jeff, are you staying safe? And I'm like, yeah, I lock the car on the way in. He goes, no, are you being safe in your personal life? And I'm like, do you want me to buy a gun or something? And he goes, are you using condoms? I'm like, for what? Oh, right, yeah. I'm trying to be all sudden. I'm like, yeah, I'm Mr. Condom, man. I'm up to 2 packs a day. I'm actually double bagged right now in case any sex breaks out. No, but you do have to be safe. Like, back when I was having sex, I only did it at one point. It was fun. I enjoyed it. You have to be safe. And here's where I stopped. Do this. Go on the internet someday. Look up all the sex diseases you can get. There's like a billion of them. And I swear to God, this is freaking me out. I'm looking them up. And a lot of them have the symptoms, and a lot of them say this. They'll say, this disease often has no symptoms. And so I'm looking at that, and I'm like, holy God, I've got that! I probably had that for years! I guess I go running back to the doctor. I've got some arcane disease I looked up. I'm like, I need to be checked for microencephalopathic. The doctor's like, have you had sex with Guatemalan pygmies lately? You've got symptoms. Oh I was going to make that joke one day. It's going to make an actual Guatemalan pig in the audience. Hey, that's my blow dart. I don't know if Guatemalan has pigs. But he actually dated a really hot chick. And this is back when I was dating. And I got to say it was great. It was dating one of the, this guy knows what it's like. Dating a really hot chick. I was talking to her a while. So dating a really hot chick. And she does these like crazy things. Like, I don't know if you've ever done this. Like says, oh, there, he's like, yeah. She does this, she goes, one day she does this, she goes, you know, if you're really hot. She was a girl, by the way, that's just my voice. You know, if you're really hot. I'm like, oh, what, baby? She goes, if you shaved your balls. I'm a guy, so I'm like, that'll give me sex? Yeah. Okay. You know, so I'm very careful, I shave my balls, you know. Hey, you've done it. And the first time she sees him, she looks at him, she goes, oh my God, your balls look 10 years younger. At the time, I was like, you're 23, you sick bitch. Actually, it's definitely magic. I actually moved in with her, so I lived with her. You guys live together? Oh, you do? Okay, you'll totally know about this then. You learn about stuff when you live with this shit, right? First thing you learn is, you're a guy, you no longer dress yourself, apparently, right? Like, I'd be like, I got one guy. But I like dress, I think I was looking pretty good about to go out, and she'd look at me and she'd go, you gonna wear that shirt tonight? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, why not? And she'd say this like, this is obvious to everybody. She goes, because that shirt makes you look like an out-of-work pedophile. And like, not just a pedophile, by the way, out-of-work pedophile. Which has got to be, I figure, pretty common, right? It's got to be hard to find one as a pedophile. Especially if they wear the same shirt. But the tough part is, when you have a hot chick, everybody's constantly hitting on your girlfriend, right? And the worst of these are waiters in foreign restaurants. Like, I take her to like a, you know, I don't know, take me a restaurant. And as soon as the waiter sees her, he walks up to her and he smiles with a big accent. He'd be like, so, what would you like to drink tonight, little lady? And she's like, oh, I'll just have a Coke. He's like, oh, do you want a Coke? Do you want a small Coke or a large Coke? I'll bet you could use a great big Coke. And it wouldn't matter what she said, he'd take it sexual. She'd be like, oh, I don't need silverware. He'd be like, oh, you need a knife? Do I need a spoon? Or do you need a fork? I'll bet you could use a really good fork. But finally broke up. Oh, actually, I broke up with her. Thank you, man. She was a hot chick. I broke up with her. And I had to. It's because we weren't sexually compatible, which I think is really important. Like, I like having sex in the morning, and she liked having sex with this guy named Brad. So, okay, enough about girlfriends. Oh, yeah, who has cats out here? Yeah, no, who has cats? Just show your hand. Who has cats? Okay, I see a guy with his hand up. Put your hand down, sir. Men do not have cats, okay? If you have a pussy, you are a pussy. It's just the... Anyway, so I have 2 cats. Seriously, a cat is actually the best possible pet you can have when you live by yourself. Because until a dog, right? You're gone all day. The dog's been by himself for 8 hours. You come home and the dog's bouncing off the walls. You open the door and the dog's like, oh my God, you're back. I need to get her to come back. There you go, dude. Just a pistol over everything. Let's not send poop. 2-year-old with no diaper, on crack, living in your apartment all day. But cats sleep 16 hours out of every 24. So a cat is like your stoner roommate in college, right? And I come home and my cat come in the door, open the door, cat's lying there on the floor and goes. It kind of rolls over and looks at me, does this, he goes, dude, were you gone? Oh man, that's so out of it. I puked earlier, but it's okay because I ate it afterwards. Hey man, you got that lazy light? Why'd you get that lazy light, man? Well, there's some cats that will have a raid. Thank you. You guys are great, by the way. Thank you.